I'm Asad Khan, Professor of Biotechnology, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. Today I will talk on antimicrobial resistance awareness. I've been working in the area of antimicrobial resistance for last 2 decades. So today I will talk on awareness about the antimicrobial resistance for the general public. Let's talk about what is antimicrobial resistance. Antimicrobial resistance means the resistance developed in the bacteria which causes the infection or any diseases in the human system and may not be cured by the available antibiotics. This is the basic definition of antibiotic resistance or antimicrobial resistance. Now we call multiple drug resistance another word used. The multiple drug resistance means multiple antibiotics showing loss of efficacy against these bacteria which are causing disease or infection. So we call them multi-drug resistance, and these bacteria are called the multi-drug resistant bacteria. Now, what is the menace of this AMR worldwide and how it threatens the whole world today? WHO, CDC, and ICMR are all organizations which are looking for the healthcare system are worried about this AMR, and there might be a next pandemic of AMR in next few years or decade. Because as far as the current data is concerned, more than 5 million people died because of AMR in 2019. And by WHO report and CDC report, by 2050, 10 million people will die every year by 2050 because of the antimicrobial resistance. If you look the data of WHO and CDC, almost 1.27 million people died worldwide which are associated with the antimicrobial resistance. 2019, 5 million deaths took place. In the United States, more than 2.8 million antimicrobial resistance infection occurs each year, and that is putting a lot of impact on the world economy as well. Now, if you look the available drugs or available antibiotics to treat these infections caused by these bacteria, you don't find any antibiotics left. The last resort of antibiotic we called colistin after the imipenem and meropenem, and even these colistin antibiotics are failed to treat infections caused by these multi-drug resistant bacteria. So the current scenario is that even last resort of antibiotics are failed to treat such infections. And if this is the situation, then one can imagine that how severely it affects the whole population of the world. Now, my lab is focusing on various carbapenemase producing bacteria. Carbapenemases are, though it is a technical word for the general population, general public, but these are the bacteria which are having resistance against the carbapenems, and carbapenems are the last resort of antibiotics. Imipenems and meropenems and doripenems. So in case if imipenems and meropenems fail to treat such infections, then we have to switch to the colistin, and colistin is again showing the resistance. More than 30% resistance have been developed so far in colistins in Indian system as well as worldwide. So I think this is how experts thought that the AMR pandemic will be the next pandemic after the COVID-19. So we should be aware about it, and we should sensitize our relatives, our friends, not to use and overuse and misuse of antibiotics, and stop using the antibiotics over the counter without the prescription of the qualified physicians. If we are using antibiotics without prescription of qualified physician, it means we are damaging ourselves. So please do not do this and do not repeat it again. Thank you very much.